Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Zumrotul Aliyah from Opringji, Biology Department, Malang State University. In here, I will present my presentation about plant. The first discussion about the plant cell. Plant cell resemble other eukaryotic cell in many ways. For example, they are enclosed by a plasma membrane and have a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. A typical plant cell is represented by the picture. This is a nucleus. The function of nucleus is storage DNA, synthesis ribosomes, and RNA. And this is a rogue endoplasmic reticulum. The function of rogue endoplasmic reticulum is to prepare protein for export. And this is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum is for synthesis steroids, regulate calcium level, and break down toxic. This is a ribosome. The function of ribosome is organize the production of protein. Then this is a mitochondrion or mitochondria. The function of mitochondrion is to convert energy from the organic compounds to energy for cellular activity. And this is a Golgi complex. The function of Golgi complex is process and packing substance made by the cell. And this is a plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is semi-permeable membrane separating cell content from the outside. And this is the large central vacuole. Is surrounded by its own membrane and contains water and dissolved substance. Its primary role is to maintain pressure against the inside of the cell wall, giving the cell shape and helping to support the plant. And this is the cell wall. The cell wall is located outside the cell membrane. It consists mainly of cellulose and might also contain lignin, which make it more rigid. The cell wall shape supports and protects the cell. It prevents the cell from absorbing too much water and bursting. It also keeps large, damaging molecules out of the cell. And this is a plastic. Plastids are membrane-bound organelles with their own DNA. Examples are chloroplasts and chromoplasts. Chloroplasts contain the green pigment chlorophyll and carry out photosynthesis. And then chromoplasts make and store other pigment. They give flower petals their bright color. The next is plant tissue. Plants are multicellular eukaryote with tissue system made of various cell types that carry out specific function. The plant's tissue system fall into the two general types. There are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue are either undifferentiated or incompletely differentiated, and they continue to divide and contribute to the growth of the plant. Then permanent tissue consists of plant cells that are no longer actively dividing. Meristematic tissue consists of the three types based on their location in the plant. There is apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Apical meristem contains meristematic tissue located at the tips of stem and roots, which enable a plant to extend in length. Then, lateral meristem facilitate growth in thickness or grade in a maturing plant. Then, it is an intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem occur only in monocots at the bases of leaf blades and the nodes. This tissue enables the monocot leaf blade to increase in length from the leaf base. For example, it allows grass leaves to elongate even after repeated mowing. Then, the differentiated into the three main types of the permanent tissues is a dermal tissue, vascular tissue, and ground tissue. Dermal tissue cover and protect the plant. Then, vascular tissue is transport water, mineral, and sugar to different parts of the plant. Then, ground tissue serve as a site photosynthesis, provide a supporting matrix for the vascular tissue, and help to store water and sugar. Dermal tissue. The dermal tissue of the stem consists primarily of epidermis, a single layer of cell covering and protecting the underlying tissue. Woody plants have a tall, waterproof outer layer of cord cell commonly known as bulb, which further protects the plant from damage. Epidermal cells are the most numerous and least differentiated of the cells in the epidermis. The epidermis of a leaf also contains openings known as stomata, through which the exchange of gases takes place. Two cells, known as guard cells, surround each leaf stoma, controlling its opening and closing and thus regulating the uptake of carbon dioxide and the release of oxygen and water vapor. Trichomes are hair-like structure of epidermal surface. They help to reduce transpiration, increase solar reflectance, and store compounds that defend the leaves against predation by herbivores. The next is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue consists of phloem and xylem, each of which is divided into dicots and monocots. Function of xylem is transport water and nutrients from the plant soil interface to stem and leaves and provides mechanical support and storage. Then phloem function is to transport of sugar from source tissue to sink tissues. Then this is a ground tissue. Ground tissue which consists three types of cell. There is parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue, and sclerenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissue are the most common ground cells. They are involved in many basic cell functions including storage, photosynthesis, and secretion. Then collenchyma cells have thick cell walls and are involved in mechanical support. Then sclerenchyma tissue are similar to collenchyma cells, but their walls are even thicker. The ground tissue towards the interior of the vascular tissue in a stem or root is known as pith, while the layer of tissue between the vascular tissue and the epidermis is known as a cortect. This is a plant structure. This is a part of root system. There is taproot and lateral root. Then this is a part of shoot system. There is leaf, bud, reproductive shoot or flower, modified leaves or petal, and stamen and carpels. The first is root. Roots are the part of the plant that are buried in the soil. They grow out the seed during the germination. Roots perform very important tasks which include, first, absorbing the water and the necessary nutrient and sending them to different parts of the plant. Second, it provides a good grip to the stem of a plant so that I can stand against the wind. Then the third is some plants store the food in their roots. Then it is a stem. Stems are connected with the roots and grow outside the soil. All the parts of the plants are connected with the stem. When a plant is young, its stems are green, but as they grow older, the stems turn their color and become hard. Stem perform functions which include: it is first, it provides support to the leaves, flowers, and fruits. Second, it carries the water and nutrients absorbed by the roots to all parts of a plant. Third, stem also store food in many plants like sugar cane. Then, this is a leaf. Leaves are the important part of the plants, which have green color. They produce the food for the whole plant by the process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants take a carbon dioxide from the air and light from the sun to make food. Also, they produce oxygen for us to breathe. Then, this is a bird. Looks like a palm on the stem of a plant. These are the developing stud, which will become branch of the plant. Then this is a flower. When the plants become mature, they produce flower. Flowers have beautiful color with attractive fragrance. They play an important role in the reproduction of the flowering plants. They also make the seeds and the fruits of a plant. And this is a fruit. This is a fruit. Fruit are the parts of plant that bear its seed. The fruit are made when the female part of the flower are pollinated. Making delicious fruit is the strategy used by plants to disperse its seed to different locations. Because fruit are delicious, when animal and human eat them, they will choke its seed to land. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.